A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Bishop. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The run inside. It's Powell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Hill. Throws to the wideout. Throws it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking for a crease to the left. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hill. Right side, it's Smith. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Bishop. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They give it to him again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They booted away. Trying to get started. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Off play action. Left side is Powell. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
From the gun, it's Alexander. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes a handoff. It's McMillan. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, parking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The give. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. It's inside. It's Powell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The fake wants to throw. Rushes on. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide left, it's Bishop. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw one first. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. A live look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you think about the history of college football, you've got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS. history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds a crease. It's Alexander. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They give it back to him. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. First play of this drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Bishop. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
To the back. Sees an alley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The handoff. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Alexander. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll run him again. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Drops back on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
2nd down to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Taken in by Smith on the right side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was
question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Coming out with it, it's McMillan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Look out! Snags it over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll go back to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They're all over him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just way off target and missed it. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Got it in the middle, it's Matthews.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Motion from the back. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
Tennessee 7, Georgia Tech 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you, I won't surprise.
He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 20. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more.
Touchdown ball! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break.
you.